Studies? You can't be a midget in the NBA. Some jobs you can't do with certain limitations. For example, if you have one hand that's regular size, and that other hand is one of those itty bitty baby teeny hands, doggone it, you should be making sandwiches at Subway. Some of y'all are trying to laugh and be good at the same time. I'm sorry. These sisters right here, they're like, I'm not going to the hellfire with him. No, for real, I walked into the Subway, the guy had the glove all bent up on the little hand. And I didn't want to say anything, but I was the only one in the store, you know? I was trying to leave. He's like, wait, I can help you over here. I was like, damn. I walked up. He's like, welcome to the Subway, may I help you? I was like, yeah, sandwich artist. You get someone outside here to make my sandwich, please? Oh, don't get mad at me, people. Don't judge me. What? Don't judge me. It took him 48 minutes to pick up 7 pickles. We were there all day. All I'm saying is what? God gives you clues when it's not your thing. God gives you clues. All I'm saying is if you have to hold the bread up underneath your chin to cut it, let it go. Some of y'all are like, that's just wrong. I'll relax. That's my little cultural test. Yeah, he took a test. See, it was painful. I lied. I said there would be no quiz. It was a little test. It's a cultural test. So let me tell you how I graded, because some people are really into grades. If you heard that joke and your immediate reaction was like, you got a C. But if you've been listening to what I've been talking about here for a couple minutes and let it sink in, you heard that joke, and then you thought about it, and you say, oh Lord, I don't want to laugh because I'm going to hell, but I'm going to laugh anyway, you got an A. I'm actually going to give you the true story behind the joke, like the E True Hollywood story. I'm going to give you the E True Hollywood story behind the joke, because I don't care what you say, that's a dang funny joke right there. That's a BET classic. So I'm going to give you the true story. The true story was, I was in Cerritos, California. I walked into a Subway, truthful, be very truthful. The guy behind the counter, he did have a little hand. Now, he was making my sandwich, and using the little hand, I might add. He's making my sandwich, he looks up at me and goes, dude, you're a comedian, aren't you? I was like, yeah. He goes, were you on tour with George Lopez? I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, you preach your moms. I was like, yeah, whatever, man. Look, man, focus, more pickles. He said, dude, you funny. I said, really, guy? He said, you funny. I said, thank you, sir. He said, no, man, you had me and my wife cracking up. I was like, all right, man, give it up with the little hand. Give it up. Then he looked at me and goes, dude, you funny, but. I go, what but, Dwayne? He said, but you tricked me. I said, dude, how did I trick you? I don't know you. He said, you tricked me. I said, how? He said, dude, when you on stage, you were making jokes, me and my wife were laughing, dude, you look tall. I was like, excuse me, sandwich artist? He said, I'm looking at you now. He said, I'm looking at you now, dude. Dang, you short. I was like, what? He said, dude, don't act like you don't know you're short. He said, son, I can put a hat on my little hand, hold like this, you'll still be taller than you. I was like, what? He said, dude, it looks like Malcolm X and Steve Urkel had a son. I was like, and I was trying to be good, you know, I was trying to be good, because, you know, if I went after him, it was going to be that little hand. I'm like, so I tried to warn him. I tried to warn him. I was like, hey, dude, you need to stop, because if you continue, we could all talk about little problems, right? And he looks at me, oh, man, relax, I'm just messing with him. I said, man, how you messing with me? You don't know me, dude. I came in, I could have said some things too I saw, but I let it go. He's like, man, relax, quit your crying. I said, what am I crying about? He said, dude, I also remember from the show, you have a little bit of an accent. I said, an accent? He said, yeah, you have an accent. I said, what, an East Coast accent? Ooh, you got me from D.C. He said, no. So he said, you got an accent. I said, what's an accent? He said, son, you can't fool me. He said, you're West Indian boy. I'm shocked, because I thought my accent was better than that. I was like, yeah, you got me, man. How'd you figure that out? He said, I'm West Indian too. I said, where you from, boy? He said, Trinidad. I said, Wap Day, Trini Wap Day. I said, look at here, Trini, man. Why are you talking bad about me things, man, being short, people laughing? I still don't have my sandwich. You only got 4 pickles. I got to wait another 30 minutes. He said, relax, man. He said, you're West Indian, man. I called you short, but I was in error. I said, yeah? How are you in error? How are you wrong? He said, you're West Indian, man, so technically that means you're not short. You know what it means? I said, what? He said, it means you're teeny. That's what you call me teenies for. He said, because you're a teeny man. He said, everything about your teeny. Teeny eyes, teeny feet, teeny nose, teeny ooh, everything teeny about your boy. He said, you got a teeny house too? He said, I went past your teeny house last night. I took a rock, threw it through the window. I'm going to hit everybody. And I was like, oh, you're funny, Trini, man. You're funny. But look here, boy. Gloves are off. And it's a good thing. Let's talk about the little hand captain hook, shall we? Huh? What? Pickable pickle, what? Yeah, oh, I'm short. You know, the last time I saw a hand like that, I was at the buffet at Red Lobster. I don't hear you laughing now, Jurassic Park. And we went back and forth for like 25 minutes. Now I'm gonna keep it real. We were loud. We were inappropriate at times. We were rude, but to understand what it was, we were having fun. Because where I come from in Washington, D.C., and the islands, you know, it's acceptable behavior. There are rules. As long as you don't say something about somebody's mama and it's true, you're okay. I don't know what they call it now. We used to call it joning and doing the dozens or roasting, but it was interesting. You know, we were having a good time. I'm saying this because we're the only 2 men of color in the subway. Behind us were 11 senior citizen white ladies. Let me show you the look on their face as they watch this, okay? Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! Oh God, did you see what he said about his little hand? What a mean little Negro. And the more and more we did it, the more she got upset. Finally, she just yelled out from the back, leave his little hand alone! And when she screamed, we thought something happened, like she hurt herself, or she was having a fit, we didn't know. And you know, we were going to the back of the store. Before we get to the back of the store, all 11 of them got up and walked out. And I'm standing there with my new buddy Dwayne. I'm like, hey Dwayne, we were having fun, but I didn't mean to chase your customers out. I said, P, you didn't chase them out. I said, but they left. He said, no, they left because they wanted to leave. I said, but you need customers. He said, yeah, I need customers, but I don't need the attitude. I said, well, hold up now, Dwayne, what are you telling me? He said, Preacher Moss. He said, in case you didn't understand what just happened here, he said, they took a picture of you and I didn't bother to investigate what was inside the picture. To come again? He said, they took a picture of you and I didn't bother to investigate what was inside the picture. I said, meaning what? He said, meaning when they tell the story, 2 boys getting together, having a good old time, chatting it up, talking about home, it won't be that we were enjoying each other's company, having fun. It'll be that we were loud, rude, animalistic, barbaric, violent, aggressive. He said, they just match up with all the other stuff they think about young black men today. I said, now Dwayne, get a lady a break. It's not like she's going to walk up here and go, excuse me, little black man with a little hand. What's going on? He said, no, Pete, he was easier than that. I said, how so? He said, she's just going to walk up and say, excuse me, boys, because we might have elders. She could have just walked up and said, excuse me, boys, is everything okay? What you're laughing at? Tell me what you're laughing at. I might want to come laugh too. Put a smile on my face from ear to ear. And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, you know what, Dwayne is correct. Because it doesn't matter how great we think we are as individuals, or society, or college, or town, or religion, or gender, or whatever. At some point in time, we've broken down and been what? The little old lady in the back of the subway. I'm not going to lie, I've been the little old lady in the back of the subway plenty of times. People, I'm going to share with you a little bit about myself. You may not believe this, but my first job out of college,